Mitchell Services is one of Australia's leading drilling companies. We operate throughout all states within Australia and conduct activities at surface and underground mine sites both in minerals and energy. We also complete surface exploration in regional and remote locations. Employing close to 400 people and by having such a large operational footprint, one of our key business risks is driving.
Unfortunately, around some of the sites where we operate, there's been some tragic vehicle accidents, some even leading to fatalities, and really highlight the need to our business with so many vehicle movements and personnel movements that we needed a proper journey management system in place. Given our initial size, we were doing paper-based risk assessments or getting our employees just to do text messages through the towns that they're going through. But as we've grown in size and gone into multiple states, this just hasn't been sustainable. So Ionyx approached us with their web-based portal solution and the JMS app.
With people flying in from all over the country to and from our sites, when they come in from the airport, they'll either pick up one of our vehicles or a hire car. If they aren't flying in, they'll commute to site in their own vehicle. By having the app, this has made journey management easily available to everyone, regardless of what vehicle that they're using.
The Journey Management System app makes journey management simple. It's personalised for Mitchell Services, and we have a personal fatigue risk assessment at the start of it. It's the first step in selecting your journey. The driver then selects the route with waypoints or stops along the way.
The waypoints or stops are a series of geofences. A geofence is a virtual perimeter that can be set around a location, which could be a town or one of our drill sites. The JMS app automatically calculates distances and travel times between these stops. In the past, once a waypoint or town was reached, we would get our employees to send us an SMS message or phone in. With the JMS, as soon as the device passes through the stop, it triggers a response from the app which will notify the journey manager via a text message. During a journey, the vehicle can also be tracked live within the portal. This continues for each stop location.
So the app takes into consideration the travel times between your stop points, the distances, road conditions, whether you've travelled that route before alone or in a convoy.
We're about to move a large amount of equipment to a site in regional New South Wales, and we've got a number of new starters joining us at Mitchell Services. Training is straightforward, and if they ever get stuck, they can access help documents and videos directly in the app.
I find the app really easy to use. I put in all my details, sends it away to my supervisor or HSE, then it notifies me when I'm approved and good to go. Then I start my journey.
Although we can use the portal to track someone's progress live during a trip, the main use of the app for Mitchell Services are these waypoint notifications. These notifications are an easy line of communication to the supervisors. If a journey is overdue, there are several escalations in place, and we can locate wayward or overdue employees quickly and easy throughout the web portal. We can also send a group SMS to all commuters with any critical information, such as weather conditions or traffic events on their route.
We've got a lot of crew at this site that drive in and out, some of which live in rural locations. They go through a lot of small towns on their journey home, some of which don't have any phone service at all, and this is where the GPS within the app works really well. Once we did implement the app with the crews, we found that there was a lot of concern with Big Brother and people being tracked and everyone's going to be watching what I'm up to on break. We were able to prove to the crews that this is not the case, as the app actually turns off the tracking automatically once they reach their final destination.
Although primarily used for commutes, the JMS also gives us the flexibility to also manage journeys to our operational sites. These can be set for the crew each day heading out to the rig, or for a supervisor or maintenance staff heading out to check on our teams and equipment.
Throughout northwest Queensland, we've got multiple rigs in remote locations, and the JMS is just a good way to track vehicle movements to and from these sites.
When we first implemented the app, our employees were quick to give feedback on the enhancements that they'd like to see. Ionyx has been really responsive to making these changes in the JMS app. These include just having a favourites routes button, or even allowing for time zone changes between, like say, a crossing like between Queensland and New South Wales. There's no point putting in a system that doesn't focus on the end user, and that's what the JMS has done.
Mitchell Services really is a people business, and driving is one of our key fatal risks. The JMS has been a great solution for mobilisations and equipment movements, but for us, the most important thing is that for our people who commute, the JMS allows us a way to ensure that they make it to work and get home safely to the things that matter to them most.